On June 15, 1497, a body was pulled from the Tiber River in Rome. The man had been stabbed 9 times. His throat was slit. His hands were tied. His pockets were full of money, so it was not a robbery. It was an execution. The victim was Giovanni Borgia, Duke of Gandia, son of Pope Alexander VI, brother to Cesare Borgia. And Cesare was the prime suspect, the Pope's own son, accused of murdering his own brother. And he got away with it. This is the story of the Borgia family, the most dangerous, most corrupt, most ruthless dynasty in Renaissance history. The Borgia family was Spanish. They bought their way into power through bribery, blackmail, and murder. In 1492, Rodrigo Borgia became Pope Alexander VI, not through piety, through corruption. He had multiple mistresses. He fathered at least 7 illegitimate children, and he used the papacy to enrich his family. His 2 most important sons were Giovanni and Cesare. Giovanni was the favourite, handsome, charming. Given the title Duke of Gandia, showered with land, titles, and wealth. Cesare was the spare, brilliant, ruthless, forced into the church to become a cardinal, but Cesare did not want to be a priest. He wanted power, and Giovanni stood in his way. On the night of June 14, 1497, Giovanni and Cesare attended a dinner party at their mother's villa. Witnesses said the brothers seemed tense. They left together on horseback. At some point, they parted ways. Giovanni rode off with a mysterious masked man. That was the last time anyone saw him alive. The next morning, Giovanni's servants reported him missing. The Pope sent search parties. A boatman on the Tiber told investigators that, the night before, he had seen men dump a body into the river. He did not report it because, as he said, he saw bodies dumped in the Tiber every night. Giovanni's body was recovered. 9 stab wounds. Throat cut. Fully clothed, with money still in his pockets. This was not a random mugging. This was personal. Pope Alexander was devastated. He launched an investigation. Suspects were questioned. Rival families, jealous husbands, political enemies, and Cesare. Everyone knew Cesare had motive. Giovanni was the favourite. Giovanni inherited everything. Giovanni was in Cesare's way. But Cesare was powerful. He was the Pope's son. And he was dangerous. The investigation dragged on for weeks. Then, suddenly, it stopped. The Pope ordered all inquiries to cease. No explanation, no announcement, just silence. Some historians believe the Pope discovered that Cesare was guilty and chose to protect him. Others believe Cesare threatened his father. Either way, the case was never solved. Giovanni's murder became one of the great unsolved crimes of the Renaissance, and Cesare went on to become one of the most feared men in Italy. After Giovanni's death, Cesare resigned from the church. He became a warlord, a general, a prince. He conquered cities, eliminated enemies, ruled through fear. Niccolo Machiavelli met Cesare and was so impressed that he based his book, The Prince, on him. Cesare Borgia became the model for ruthless, effective leadership. Do whatever it takes. Lie, cheat, kill, as long as you win. But Cesare's reign did not last. When his father died in 53, Cesare lost his protection. His enemies closed in. He was imprisoned, exiled, and eventually killed in battle in Spain in 57.